Why a heart symbol doesn't look like a heart? Look at your emoji keyboard. You use the red heart hash and the medium white star every day. But have you ever noticed that a heart looks nothing like the organ thumping in your chest? And a star? It's a giant sphere of plasma, not a 5-point sticker. Today, we're uncovering the weird, messy history of how these shapes took over the world. The problem is simple: humans are obsessed with shortcuts. We want to express massive concepts, like eternal love or the infinite cosmos, in a single stroke of a pen. But over thousands of years, the original meanings got telephoned. What started as a literal drawing of a plant or a flicker of light morphed into the universal icons we recognize today. The heart, it's not what you think. This heart shape actually has a scandalous origin. Back in the city-state of Siron, modern-day Libya, there was a plant called silphium. It was so valuable it was literally worth its weight in gold. Why? Because it was the ancient world's most effective form of birth control. The seed of the silphium plant looked exactly like the heart symbol we use today. Because the plant was so closely tied to romance, sex, and desire, the shape became the visual shorthand for love. By the time the plant went extinct, the shape had already stuck. We aren't drawing our internal organs, we're drawing an ancient Roman contraceptive. The star, a flicker in the dark, then there's the star. If you look at a real star through a telescope, it's a circle. So why do we draw it with 5 points? It's all about diffraction. Because of the way light hits the lens of your eye, and the microscopic seams in our eye's lens, bright, distant points of light appear to have spikes or rays. Ancient Egyptians started drawing them with 5 points to represent the rising of a soul. Later, in the Middle Ages, the 5-point star, the pentagram, was used to represent the 5 wounds of Christ or the 5 senses. It wasn't until much later that it became the gold star for a job well done or a symbol of a nation's power. The hidden truth is that symbols aren't meant to be accurate, they are meant to be emotional. A literal heart, the organ, is a bit meaty and messy. It doesn't look like the shape on a Valentine card. A literal star is just a white dot. These symbols survived because they are idealized versions of reality. They represent the feeling of the thing, rather than the thing itself. Next time you send a text or see a flag, remember, you are participating in a visual language that is thousands of years old. You aren't just using icons, you're using the shorthand of ancient herbalists, Egyptian priests, and medieval scholars. Symbols are the only language that can travel through time without losing their pulse. To know similar interesting facts, please follow the channel.